Matt, you know what today is?
Yes,
What is it?
it's Tuesday.
It is. And it's also the last day of September.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yes, it does. It does for sure. And speaking of fun, yesterday was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Mr. Brian Bosely. Enjoyed the heck out of him. That was a good time. A good time.
Yeah, he definitely has a really cool setup. We went there to go look at his systems, and when I first heard about it, I was like, what? I don't really know if I grasp it well until he showed me a video of how people flush their inboards now and how you got to switch it to raw water to, because you can't run one without the other. Like, I was like, what? That seems like
It's
a
silly.
no-brainer
It's
to
silly.
have his system.
Yeah, it is.
And even to the point where he mentioned that you can get him for outboards, and he walked me through what that would be. And you basically just have a tank that's stored on board. So it would be as simple as this for your boaters. You pull up on your trailer, and as you're getting your boat, trailer, and boat pulled out of the water, you just push that button, and you're done.
And you're done, yeah.
When you get home, and to me, like, I love to clean my boat. Actually, I don't love to do it. I actually despise
I
it.
don't like to
But
do
I
it
like
at all.
it clean. And that's the part. I like to have it clean. So when I get home, I definitely clean it really well. But if you think about it, if you didn't scrub the outside of your boat, or if you left the blood stain from your fish in the boat, it's not going to be the end of the world. But your engine,
Yeah, oh yeah,
if
yeah.
you get that salt buildup, stuff starts. That's it.
Yeah, there's a whole different level of maintenance need when it comes to that, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
So to take something like he has and make it such a simple process and also effective, because and I've heard this even before I met him, but the sooner you can rinse it, the better. Because when the salt gets, from my understanding, when your engine cools off, things start to harden.
Yes.
So when your engine's at operating temperature is the best time to flush it. So
Makes sense. Makes total sense. Yeah, I just love the fact that he thought through the concept differently than anybody else has. I mean, that's true innovation, right? Is to think of another means of being able to accomplish the task that would be better than the way we're doing it today. And it was kind of cool to hear his story, right? There's always a compelling reason that somebody goes down these paths. And his was a brand new boat, a couple years old, right? He was using it a lot, but 500 hours on a motor shouldn't be much for the boat. But then $30,000 to clean out his air handlers and just nuts, right?
yeah,
It's just nuts. That will make you want to do something for sure, for sure.
yeah.
And Brian seems like a guy of action, high energy, super high energy, and clearly says, "All right, I'm going to do this." And I love also how he gave credit to his team. Right, he's got a great business going now, and gave credit to the team to the fact that he was just trying to solve it for himself, right? And the team recognized that there might be a bigger play here, and kept driving him to do that, including his patent attorney that said if you don't do this, I'm firing you, which I thought was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. He mentioned when we were over there how many patents he has wrapped around this, and there's a lot. It's a lot of patents that he's patented going through this process. And that little manifold thing, he didn't go into detail with it, but he showed us the manifold, and what a super neat, simple contraption. Just just all fluid dynamics, right? And really super cool. But if you guys have not had an opportunity to go to PHIBER Systems website, take a look at what they're doing, go look at it, PHIBER systems.com. It's worth browsing, worth taking a look into this new technology that's coming into the space. I just don't see how, certainly with the passion that Brian has, the strength of his team, and his ability to do this where he's at in his stage in life, I don't see how this doesn't become the standard for the boating industry. It'll take time.
Yeah.
It'll take time, but it should be the standard. It should be the way it's done for sure.
Yep, definitely. When you got a boat like that, a decent sized boat with your big inboards running, you already got a lot of investment there. So this just seems like a simple. It's just convenience too.
Convenience.
Just how easy it is to go, boop.
Yep.
Done fishing all day. Parked my boat back at the docks. Cleaned it off. Already rinsed the motors. I mean, it's
pretty
back
easy.
back to that. If you left a blood stain or some salt on the outside of your boat, that's not going to be the end of the world. But knowing that the engine is running at optimal
Yeah, sure. That's the lifeblood
capability.
of your ability to move around in water. If you don't have your engine running good, you don't have much, Matt. Don't
That's
have
true.
much. So, what ideas have you had, Matt, that you said, man, this is a really good idea, and then maybe you didn't do it, and then you saw it? Everybody's got a story like that.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of them that I have thought of that were great ideas. You go and look it up, and of course, someone's already
Somebody's
done
already done it, yeah.
it. Like, oh, dang it. Um, and I've heard like good ideas from other people too, like uh, valve stem covers. In your car,
Yeah.
they're just little plastic things that you cover. But my buddy mentioned it'd be cool if you had one that would like, if the right pressure was there, it would just be kind of
Change colors.
yeah, like it would be green.
Oh, yeah.
And if it was orange, it's a little low. Or red, it means it's too low.
Wow.
Red, you might visually see it.
That is a good idea.
Yeah,
That is a
and
really
it's
good
it's
idea.
not doesn't have to be battery operated or anything. It could just be based on pressure. So like if the pressure was right, it would push up the red seal or the green seal. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
I like it. I like it.
But again, we looked that up, and there's something that kind of already exists. And now, I mean, there's probably an app for that, right? Or your
Right.
car. You get in your car, you can see it.
Yeah, that's right. That would have been really amazing when you didn't have.
But that'd be
sensors.
helpful for like
GPS
semis.
sensors.
They do that walk around. They just, take a tire iron, just whack the tires, make sure they're, holding up pretty well. And
Somebody's really trying to get a hold of you, Matt.
yeah,
Better make sure it's not an emergency.
it probably.
We can
is.
stop the podcast if it's an emergency.
Yeah, let's hold up for a second.
We will now pause for an unexpected commercial break.
Here's my advice on keeping your boat interior in its best shape. Number one, there are two main enemies, sun and mold and mildew. For both of those, you have to prevent. For mold and mildew, prevent with an antimicrobial. And for the sun, prevent with a UV protector. And when these things all work together, and they're designed to work together, well then you just get icing on the cake.
All right, crisis averted.
Good work. Good work.
But yeah, I don't. I think. What were we talking about? Inventions
Ideas
and things and ideas. I get tons of ideas, and I do feel like that they might not be like innovative. Where I'm like, oh, that would have been a good idea if I did that, or it'd been a good idea if I bought that. In most cases, it's always right.
Yeah.
I just don't jump in there.
Yeah. Well, there's like there's also the fact that lots of people have lots of good ideas, right? And the reality is the idea is one thing, the execution is something completely different, right? The ability to take something from an idea to where you take it and market it, when you can manufacture it, when you can create demand. I mean, it is so hard to do, right? Most people think that step's easy, right? If I have this great idea, right, and then everybody needs it or everybody wants it, it'll be easy, right? It's never easy. Never easy.
Yeah.
Never easy. Some are easier than others, granted, right? But it's never easy. There's so much work to do around all of that. And Brian's figured it out, right? He understands it. He knows he's been successful with other things, and he's got this thing that he is passionate about, and I can guarantee you that it's going to be successful. And he's already having success, right? Getting innovation awards and hopefully winning a second one at the show next week. And we'll bring him back again and talk about that if that's the case. But again, PHIBERsystems.com, PHIBER systems.com. Check out what he's doing. Super, super, super cool person. One of these times we're going to have somebody in here that we're going to have a recap going, I don't really know if I liked that person. But that hasn't been the case.
Maybe that's just one of those ones you don't do a recap on.
That could be.
Actually, if it's that bad, we might not even air it.
That's right.
No one will even know it happened.
That's right. That's exactly right. We won't have that a representation of Northeast Florida. Northeast Florida, as far as I'm concerned, have a lot of really good people in Northeast Florida.
Yep.
For sure.
Bunch of innovators.
Bunch of innovators.
Won innovation awards.
Yeah, for sure. All right, everybody. That's our recap. Again, thank you, Brian, for coming and spending some time with us yesterday. Super stoked about what you got going on. Super stoked about future advancements, and hopefully we'll get to spend some more time together and learn more about each other as we continue to grow this podcast and grow this network of innovators in Northeast Florida. That's all I got.
Let's go learn some more.
Let's do it.
See you.